afraid you're here on a rather peculiar evening. You see, as the butler of this house, I have been tasked with throwing this rather exquisite garden party for my employer, some of his closest business associates, and his friends. But I'm afraid fate had other plans, for you see, in the midst of the festivities, a rather strange and entirely unpredictable series of circumstances occurred. But before we get into that, allow me to introduce you to some very special party guests. I give you the chairman, my employer, notable businessman, regular churchgoer, devoted family man. And oh, did I mention, perpetual criminal. He's been making a killing up and down the eastern seaboard ever since Prohibition went into effect. And in more ways than one. Next is the chairman's chauffeur, well, more of a bodyguard, really. Ferocious, unrelenting, but fiercely, fiercely loyal. I give you Susie. You would not laugh if you had known the chauffeur as I did. Part Wolverine, part kitten in a teacup. She was the perfect catalyst for the chairman's bidding. She knew where the bodies were buried, literally and figuratively, of course. There is perhaps no one in this world more keyed into the chairman's many nefarious acts. Well, aside from me, of course. And finally, the jazz singer. Don't bother to learn her name, I never did. She was hired as tonight's entertainment. You see, it was imperative this evening go well, and I thought some jaunty tunes might liven up the place. I was sadly mistaken. It can be difficult upon first glance to determine how much people have in common. These three, for example, are rife with differences, but there are at least two common things we know they share. They all came to this garden, this very evening. And while in this garden, they all dropped dead. That's right! They were murdered, and right under my nose in the middle of my glorious party. Three innocent, well, innocent's a strong word. Three people struck down in the prime of their, well, definitely not the prime of his life. Struck down in the prime of her life, to be sure. Now, it may surprise you to know that a triple murder can really put a damper. I can't work like this. Would you all please have the decency to lay dead where you actually died? Thank you. Now, this brings us to the reason I've gathered you all here this evening. After minutes of extensive deduction, I am tantalizingly close to uncovering the individual responsible for tonight's sinister happenings. Allow me to introduce you to our murder suspects. You'll forgive them if they are a little shaky. They've been through a lot tonight, but ever the calming presence, I have managed to sort them out. Which is why they will now enter from the mansion in a dignified and orderly fashion.
Would everyone please just remain calm?
Calm? You want us to be calm?
How am I supposed to remain calm when one of you is a crazy psychotic murderer?
One of us?
Yes, one of you!
Oh, and how do we know you ain't the murderer?
Absurd!
I don't know. He looks awfully fishy to me.
Well, who are you calling fishy, a snollygoster?
Penguin.
What's the big idea?
Get out of the way!
Turn and fight me like a man.
Oh!
Ha! You gotta try hard to Try this on for size.
As I was saying. Here we have Miss Emerald. For years, she has been the chairman's protege, Once among his most devoted employees, she thinks the rest of us don't know she's been plotting to strike it out on her own. So much for loyalty. And here we have Dr. Cobalt, once a highly regarded surgeon in the area. That is until he became a bit too dependent on his 10 a.m. vodka tonic. Prohibition proved quite inconvenient for the good doctor. That is until he met the chairman. Ah, Mrs. Lemon, the chairman's neighbor. A tenacious, God-fearing lady, and a total teetotaler. She was one of the loudest voices in favor of prohibition. Why, she organized some of the largest protests in the country, and she's been a thorn in our side ever since. If you ask me, she knows far more about the chairman's operation than she lets on. She just can't prove it. Yet. Dean Rouge is headmistress of Mills Academy of the Arts for Girls. Beautiful campus, majestic, old, and huge. Lots of nooks and crannies. Perfect for hiding things you don't want found. Like cases of moonshine, a hot commodity, let me tell you. The chairman has been renting the campus facilities for some time now. How else would the dean of a college be able to afford that first stole she's wearing? Ah, Captain Lilac, a decorated hero of the Great War. Brave, valiant, loyal. He also just so happens to be the chairman's childhood best friend. Thinks this old chap owns a dockside restaurant for a living. He's not the sharpest knife in the drawer, I can tell you. And finally, Sheriff Sand. Perhaps the most important cog in the machine. The chairman has been greasing Sand's palm for years, getting him to look the other way. There's nothing I love more than a dirty palm.
Ow!
That's enough!
Don't! Ow!
Fighting amongst ourselves isn't going to solve our problem.
Sure.
There's a murderer among us, and we can't call the police for obvious reasons.
That would be a very bad idea.
Yeah, no kidding, you big palooka.
Oh! Oh!
And fine.
It's not, and I would never.
No, wait. No, get here.
It is up to us to unveil the culprit.
I just don't understand. Who would want to hurt him? I've known him my entire life, and he's always been a thoughtful, generous man.
He was not.
Gentle as a lamb.
Very not
He's
true.
never hurt another living soul.
His rap sheet is like 2 miles.
Why would anyone want to kill him?
I don't know. Steal his inventory, take over his business network, rule over his lackeys, all while pleasing the chairman's many enemies, therefore ensuring to leave him and or her in peace.
You know, no thanks. Fucking Kushu to show up a keen insight into the criminal mind.
What we should be doing is searching for a murder weapon. That will lead us straight to the killer.
See, that's some police academy training right there.
Everyone spread out. Look for anything suspicious. Remember, anything here could be the murder weapon.
Anything. Why, yes, good doctor. If there's one thing I learned from my time on the beat, it's when a man's back is to the wall, he'll reach for anything. It's merely a matter of imagination.
No, I prefer the direct approach. That's not all your parents was for. I'm not gonna shoot ya, I just found this.
But don't you see? That must be the murder weapon.
This thing? Doubt it.
Because the gun isn't loaded.
No.
Because the victims don't have gunshot wounds.
No.
Because there are no shell casings on the ground.
No.
Then how can you be so sure?
Because clearly, we do not have the budget for
You see, this is what I'm talking about. The chairman wanted to be brought down by some silly gimmick. Now, the weapon that killed him has to be something strong, something mighty, something to strike fear into the hearts of all.
What's the matter, Doc? Gnome's a little too much for you?
A garden gnome didn't kill the chairman. Oh, look over here. A lead pipe. Now, something like this, you can kill someone with. Heavy, but light enough to easily. Light enough to easily. Whoa! Well, that's just excessive.
Watch out, everyone. Cobalt's about to show us how he handles his art.
well, let's see what you got. Okay. On guard! Gotcha! There you go. Now you see. Ha! Either somebody sender. Oh, what are you going to do? Knock my block off? Oh! 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 Yeah! Ah! Yeah! Oh, no! Oh! Oh! Get that. I'll just be taking this. Oh, no, that's mine. Get your own weapon. You know what? You can have it. Oh!
Now remember, folks, never start a fight you can't finish, and always make sure you know what you're doing.
What are you, some kind of punster now?
No, the pun is a red herring.
It's always a red herring. Oh! Sorry, audience.
Respect the dead, respect the dead.
Whoa! Yeah. Yeah. Go! Jen!
Wait. You dropped your flask.
Wait, where is it? I need that. Where is it? Okay, that's it. Yeah.
How about a gnome to the dome?
Ow! All right, fine. Anything could potentially be a murder weapon.
So glad that's settled. A glass of white, sir.
Hey.
Oh,
I knew it. The devil is in this drink. Evil has besmirched this place. She fell after sampling the wine. It's poisoned.
Perhaps it'd be smarter if we drink the moonshine.
Fantastic idea. No one will poison that. It's product.
Take a look around, honey. We're already in hell. Might as well spin a little.
Well, that's awfully suspicious. What? What is pretty smooth for a chick who doesn't drink? Makes you think Little Miss High and Mighty ain't so virtuous after all. Wait a minute.
what are you saying?
I'm saying, I think I know who did it. Now, Mrs. Lemon would never willingly socialize with the likes of us. We sinners, wreaking havoc in her perfect world. No. She came here for one reason, and one reason only. To kill the chairman.
Come here.
But she wasn't gonna stop there. Oh no. Now she was after the rest of the chairman's accomplices. Our next victim could have been any one of us. But she saw the show first. of a waste. After all, that's what you get for singing jazz. It was Mrs. Lemon in the garden with the bear tap and the bell and the fire poker. I did it. Problem solved. You're welcome.
Excuse me. That's not quite how it happened.
It's not.
You gotta be freaking kidding me.
Shall we reset? Dying is hard work, here, fix it. Dying is hard work, here, fix it. Dying is hard work, here, fix it.
I knew it. The devil is in this drink. Evil has besmirched this place. She fell after sampling the wine. It's poison!
Perhaps it'd be smarter if we drink the moonshine.
Fantastic idea. No one will have poisoned that. It's product.
Cheers, cheers.
Take a look around, honey. We're already in hell. Might as well spin a little.
Well, that's awfully suspicious.
What is?
This is. What is that? Some kind of metal?
Exactly. Like the kind of military man would wear on his uniform.
Now wait just a minute. That could have fallen at any time, or it could have been planted. I mean, you don't honestly think that I would. He was my friend.
Yes, and I can only imagine the shock you felt after finally learning what your friend had become. You came out to the garden this evening and caught the chauffeur digging a hiding place for the moonshine. Suddenly, all the pieces snapped together. You angrily confronted your old friend, and you argued until finally you couldn't take it anymore. You were going to call the police, but the chairman wouldn't let go so easily. you didn't care. Teaching too much. Sometimes in war, collateral damage is unavoidable. And this was war. It was Captain Lilac in the garden with the wrench, the necktie, and the knife.
Man, you guys are really bad at this.
Wrong again.
Not even close.
Huh?
Shall we try again? Ooh, dying is hard work. Here, take a sip. Dying is hard work. Here, take a sip. Dying is hard work. Here, take a sip.
I knew it. The devil's in this drink. Evil has besmirched this place. She felt her sampling the wine
Come
is
on, let's
poison.
drink moonshine.
Yeah, poison product. You
Come on, come on.
Honey, we're already in hell. Let's close it a little.
Well, that's suspicious.
Enough, madam. I have had it with your tomfoolery, your manipulations, your deception.
Here we go again.
Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone else, I apologize. We wasted enough of your precious time this evening. Allow me to tell you how it really happened. Miss Emerald has been trying to strike it out on her own for years, but all anyone can see when they look at her is the chairman's protégé. She was determined to break free from his shadow and keep as many spoils for herself as possible, by any means necessary. Why they can't have a chance. No doubt you thought with the chairman out of the way, you'd be poised to take over. And you may have gotten away with it too, if it weren't for that meddling sheriff. After years of taking bribes and looking the other way, Sheriff Sand's conscience was finally catching up with him. When he refused to take payment from the chairman's chauffeur as per usual, well, things got a little dicey. It was right around this time that Dean Rouge ran into the garden, followed by the jazz singer. Turns out they knew one another. The jazz singer was a former student of the Dean's. The jazz singer, innocent flower that she was, had no idea what she was stepping into tonight. When she saw her teacher in cahoots with these criminal lowlifes, she vowed to get to the bottom of it. Dean Rouge couldn't have that. This connection sang her last song. What are they teaching in girls' schools? You know, I have the strangest feeling that something bad is about to happen. I don't think I want to be around for what happens next. Sorry, folks, you're on your own.
All right, everyone.
Nobody move.
I don't know anything about any of this. Just let me walk away and you'll never hear from me again.
Oh, really? The noble war hero will just keep his mouth shut? Trust me, you won't be able to. They're witnesses. I say we kill all of them. We go into business, the three of us. We all know how it works. Working together, we could make a killing. Pun very intended.
And what do we need you for?
Yeah, I'd rather have half the business than a third. Besides, there's something about you that I don't trust.
I hear it's hard to find an honest criminal these days.
Would you kindly shut your trap? I've had it.
You're gonna cut me off.
Oh, I'm
told you to shut my trap.
Don't get your word off.
You're just annoying.
As soon as it's
I'll just fight you.
Oh, looks like we've had a bad batch. I've been meaning to find a new line of work for quite some time now. Guess I'm starting my new life off with a bang. Oh, didn't anyone ever tell you? The devil's in the drink. The chairman is dead. Long live the chairman.
Here, the chair. Why, it was the butler, in the garden, with the candlestick. It's always the candlestick.
Please keep the applause going for our victim, Daniel Wilcoma and Shelby Ranger. Our oh so devious suspects, Kenny Robinson, Dominique Turner, Lee Wells, Matthew Porter. We've got QR codes over here for you to do so. We will love you forever. No pressure. We are Lance Orlando. Thank you and good night.